I spent way too many nights on Twitter at 2 a.m. screaming at strangers over Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. I'd drop goal stats, they'd drop trophy counts, I'd bring up Ballon d'Ors, and we'd just end up calling each other names. It was stupid. Because every time we talk about who the real GOAT is, we do it all wrong. We ignore how they treated their fans, what their own teammates said behind their backs, the mental breakdown of carrying their entire countries, and what actually happened when Ronaldo tried 3 different leagues while Messi stayed in Spain. So today, no boring stat sheets, no fancy jargon. We're putting every piece of the puzzle together, from their absolute best days to their darkest embarrassments, to finally answer who the real GOAT is. Let's start with the argument Ronaldo fans always bring up first. And honestly, it's a fair point. Ronaldo didn't just stay in one place. He went to England, conquered the Premier League with Manchester United, moved to Spain to build a dynasty at Real Madrid, and then jumped to Italy and won with Juventus. He proved he could drop into any country, play in any style, get kicked around by English defenders on a freezing Tuesday night, and still win. But here's the flip side. People forget about Messi. Messi didn't leave Barcelona for the longest time because, well, why would he? Barcelona wasn't just a team he played for. He was Barcelona. Everything revolved around him. And when Messi was in his prime around 2012, he scored 91 goals in a single year. 91. That's not normal. That's like playing FIFA on easy mode against your little cousin. Now, what do the guys who actually shared a locker room with them think? Because this is where things get hilarious. You'd think players would blindly back their own guys, right? But look at Sergio Ramos. This man went to war with Ronaldo at Real Madrid for 10 years. They won everything together. Then Ramos goes to PSG, plays next to Messi for a few months, and straight up tells the media, Messi is the best player football has ever produced. Imagine the betrayal Ronaldo felt hearing that. Therefore, teammates who played with both, like Angel Di Maria and Wayne Rooney, almost always end up picking Messi's pure talent over Ronaldo's insane work rate. Their personalities outside the pitch could not be more different either. Ronaldo lives for the spotlight. He's the guy who will do a massive interview with Piers Morgan, burn every bridge with his club, and say exactly what's on his mind. But give him a young fan running onto the pitch, he'll stop security, hug the kid, and sign his shoe. He treats his fans like gold because he knows what it took to get to the top. Messi, on the other hand, hates the media. He hates speaking in public. He just wants to play ball and go home to his family. But that quiet attitude gave rise to one of the biggest rumors in football, people calling Messi FIFA's golden boy. When Argentina got 5 penalties during the 2022 World Cup, critics swore the whole thing was scripted for Messi to win. But if you actually watch those games, Messi wasn't being handed anything on a silver platter. The pressure on him was terrifying. If he missed a single shot, an entire country of 45 million people was ready to blame him for the rest of his life. That's not a script. That's pure, heavy pressure. And that brings us to how they handled their absolute worst moments. Messi's rock bottom was losing 8-2 against Bayern Munich with Barcelona, looking totally broken, and losing 3 national finals in a row, to the point where he literally quit the national team out of pure sadness. Ronaldo's rock bottom came in 2022, getting dropped to the bench for Portugal and walking down the tunnel in tears, while Messi went on to lift the World Cup trophy. But look at how they wrapped up their careers in the 2026 World Cup. At 41 years old, Ronaldo became the first guy to score in 6 different World Cups. He accepted his role, stopped fighting age, and played for his country. And Messi, at 39, still dropping magical passes and leading Argentina all the way to another World Cup final against Spain. So when you take away the fanboy screaming, look at the stats, the trophies, the teammate votes, and how they handled the pressure. Who actually takes the crown? Here's the simplest way to put it. Cristiano Ronaldo is the ultimate human project. He proved that if you work harder than everyone else on earth, you can push yourself to match God-given talent. He is the greatest goal-scoring athlete we will ever see. But Lionel Messi is something else. He didn't just score goals like Ronaldo. He created them, passed like a wizard, and controlled the entire game from start to finish. He won the ultimate trophies, conquered the international stage, and proved his genius doesn't fade with age. Ronaldo made himself a legend, but Messi made us believe in magic. And that's why Lionel Messi is the true greatest of all time. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Just keep it civil. Catch you guys next time.